Hey there, happiness seekers. Welcome to Elevate Daily, where we seek to give advice that can make your lives brighter and more fulfilling. Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like life is just speeding by? Weeks blur into months, months blur into years. You blink, and suddenly so much time has passed. And you can't help but wonder, why does everything feel so fast now? If that feeling has crossed your mind, you're not imagining it. Life really does feel faster as time goes on. But here's the deeper question. Is life actually speeding up? Or is something else happening? If you enjoy these kinds of thoughtful conversations about happiness and living more intentionally, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Elevate Daily. Now, let's explore this together. Let's start with something simple but powerful. Time doesn't actually change. A minute is still a minute. An hour is still an hour. But your perception of time does. And that perception is shaped by your brain. One of the biggest reasons life feels faster as you get older is something called novelty. When you were younger, everything was new. New experiences, new environments, new people. Your brain was constantly taking in fresh information. And when your brain experiences something new, it pays closer attention. It records more detail. And when you look back, those moments feel longer, richer, more vivid. But as you get older, life becomes more routine. You wake up, you follow similar patterns, you go through familiar environments. And because your brain recognizes these patterns,
it processes them more efficiently. It doesn't need to pay as much attention. So fewer details are stored. And when fewer details are stored, time feels like it's passing faster. It's not that time is speeding up. It's that your brain is compressing familiar experiences. Now, let's talk about something even more relevant today. Attention. Your perception of time is directly linked to where your attention goes. And in today's world, your attention is constantly being pulled in different directions. Notifications, messages, social media, endless content. Your brain is rarely focused on one thing for long. Instead, it's jumping from one input to another, from one distraction to the next. And when your attention is scattered, your experience of time becomes fragmented. Moments pass without being fully processed. You're there, but not fully present. And when you're not fully present, time slips by without leaving a strong impression. That's why entire days can feel like they disappeared. Because in a way, they did. You were physically there, but mentally, your attention was divided. Now, let's go a bit deeper. There's also an emotional component to how we experience time. When you're stressed, overwhelmed, or constantly thinking about the next thing, your mind is always in the future. What's next? What do I need to do? What haven't I finished? And when your mind is always ahead of the present moment, you miss what's happening right now. Life becomes something you're rushing through, instead of something you're experiencing. And that creates the feeling that time is slipping away, because you're not fully inside it. There's also something subtle happening. Many people spend a large part of their day consuming, rather than creating, watching, scrolling, listening. And while there's nothing wrong with that in moderation, excessive consumption creates a passive experience of time. You're not shaping the moment, you're observing it. And passive time often feels faster than active time because you're not engaging deeply. Now here's something important. If you want time to feel slower, you don't need more time. You need more presence. Presence is what stretches your experience of time. It's what makes moments feel full instead of fleeting. And the good news is, presence is something you can practice. Let's make this practical. The first step is to reintroduce novelty into your life. Do something slightly different. Take a new route. Try a new activity. Learn something unfamiliar. Even small changes can signal your brain to pay more attention. And when your brain pays more attention, time feels richer. Second, reduce constant distraction. You don't have to eliminate your phone, but create moments where your attention isn't being pulled. Moments where you're fully engaged with what's in front of you. A conversation, a task, a simple experience. Because attention is the gateway to presence. Third, slow down your actions.
This might sound simple, but it's powerful. Eat a little slower. Walk a little slower. Speak a little slower. When your body slows down, your mind often follows. And when your mind slows down, your perception of time expands. Fourth, be intentional with your day. Instead of letting the day happen to you, choose a few moments to be fully present. It could be your morning routine, a walk, a meal. Decide, in this moment, I'm going to be here. Not thinking about the next thing, not distracted. Just here. And finally, reflect. At the end of the day, take a moment to think about what you experienced. What stood out? What did you notice? What felt meaningful? Reflection helps your brain consolidate experiences. And when experiences are more deeply processed, they feel longer in memory. Now, let's step back for a moment. What if the feeling that life is speeding up is actually a signal? A signal that you're moving too fast to fully experience it. A signal that your attention is being pulled away from the present. A signal that something needs to shift. Because life is not just about how much time you have.
It's about how deeply you experience it. And depth comes from presence. Before we wrap up, I want you to reflect on this. When was the last time you felt completely present? Not distracted, not rushed, not thinking about what's next. Just fully there. Those moments might be rare, but they're also the moments that feel the most alive. If this video helped you see time in a new way, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Elevate Daily. We're building a space where you can slow down, think clearly, and actually enjoy your life, not just rush through it. And I'd love to hear from you. Does life feel fast to you lately? And what's one small way you could slow things down this week? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your insight might help someone else reconnect with the present. Until next time, slow your mind, focus your attention, and remember, life doesn't speed up. We just stop noticing it. I'll see you in the next one.